The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the producers and/or the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of FRC Media, Bristol Community College, or the City of Fall River.
Ho, ho, hello, and welcome to the December episode of TViva, a monthly program where we talk about all the great things that are going on in our wonderful city. I am Patti Rigo, the Executive Director of Viva Fall River, an organization that does just that. Celebrates our wonderful small businesses, our creative community, and all of you basically. And with me again is my incredibly festive,
yes,
beautiful co-host, Ashley Okino, Executive Director of the Fall River Arts and Culture Coalition, which is a wonderful organization that advocates for artists, provides opportunities for artists, and just in general really fosters our creative community here in Fall River.
Well, hello to you.
Ho, 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 ho. I was like, how many hoes go into ho, ho, hello?
At least three.
Yeah, I talked about that with myself last night, but But anyway, it's here. Well, after all of us talking about, shopping and whatnot, the holidays are upon us, and we have quite a month ahead of us. But before we launch into that, I have to say a huge, huge thank you to all the hundreds of people who came out and spent a rather chilly, windy November evening with us at Thanksmas on Saturday, November 18th, down in downtown Fall River. It was, an incredible night from the talented vendors to the delicious food trucks. What else? The festive entertainment, the craft stations. I mean, it was truly a celebration of our community, and everywhere I turned, I saw smiles.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What was your favorite part?
Well, hot food was delicious that night. It was chilly, and I was blown away. But really, the hundreds of people that came out, amazing. Yeah, the food was awesome, but Axel Dance Company.
Oh, they were fantastic.
They brought it.
They did.
They were great.
They did. I mean, I think if I was in those outfits, I might have brought it too to get warm. But,
one way to stay warm.
I think mine was definitely a tie between the projection mapping show by Broken Glass Projections, which I just thought was really so cool to see that on Government Center. And then obviously the baby goats from Round Hill Ranch. I spent an inordinate amount of time with those baby goats.
They were really cute. I saw them eating quite a few gloves.
They're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I can't forget the Grinch, of course. The canned heat beer garden. I mean, there's so many good moments from the evening, and I just want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting. I didn't get to do as much shopping as I liked, which is always a problem for me. But we have quite a few craft fairs and shopping events on our event roundup, so we are going to get to it right now. So we just celebrated Entrepreneurship Month and Small Business Saturday, but every day literally offers us an opportunity to support our neighbors and our small businesses who really mean so much. So taking place starting on Friday through December 17th, there's a holiday marketplace at the Greater Fall River Art Association over on 80 Belmont Street. I was looking last night, they have over 20 vendors selling items in weekdays from 5 to 8, weekends from 10 to 8. That's a lot of shopping time. And they also have a cookie walk where you can, on the weekends only, purchase homemade cookies and assorted baked goods, which I was thinking that's so great because you're doing some shopping, you have an event that night, you need to bring something. What's better than a homemade baked good?
Or just snack in the car.
Just snack in the car. You're like, I like to eat. And this next event really honestly needs no real introduction since it's the 47th year and people talk about it all year long. It's the 2-day Fall River Scholarship Foundation Craft Fair at Durfee High School. On December 2nd and 3rd from 10 to 4. And literally, it's like, I guess it's like the mecca of local craft fairs. I think I heard they have something like 188 vendors from around the region, 30 of them from Fall River, actually. So free entry, free parking, have some patience, and bring your holiday spirit, please. And speaking of holiday spirit, there's a Jolly Holiday Shopping event. It's a new craft fair on the scene, and that's from our friends at SoCo Art Labs over on Globe Street in the Tuscan Building. That's going to be on Saturday, December 9th at 10 a.m. And earlier I mentioned bringing items to a holiday party. Another thing that you can bring, which I would love if I had a party, is a bottle of wine or fine spirits, which is always, gives everybody better spirits too. And that's also on Saturday, December 9th, but this one's from 11 to 3. And this is the Viva Maker Shop pop-up at Cappy's Fine Wine and Spirits over in the South Coast Marketplace next to Market Basket. So, you know you're going to do your shopping on Saturday morning. So stop by because it's a tasting. They have about 10 different vendors that come tasting wines and really, really good, like, interesting holiday spirits. And then we're there with a curated collection of items that either go with that entertaining theme or just items that you can just buy.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. And so speaking of, well, I didn't end up saying it, but afternoon sipping and shopping is like my 2 favorite things to do. And you can also do this at the Viva Maker Shop Pop and Shop event, which the Pop and Shop is actually champagne. And we're also going to be doing a jam tasting of holiday jams from Waggleby. So there'll be jam to taste. Maybe I'll buy a little cheese. It'll be really fun.
Oh, that is very festive.
Yeah, and it's a Wednesday, so it's a Wednesday, December 13th. You know, by the middle of the week in the holidays, you're going to be needing some champagne. So come by from 5 to 8, and just bring your list, bring your holiday list. We'll help you. I'm a great personal shopper, and don't forget to get something for yourself.
Always.
You know what I mean? Like,
Always.
It's not just about other people. Speaking of gift lists, I know you've checked it out, but have you checked out the Viva Holiday Gift Guide yet? We take some of the guesswork out of gift giving. We have 10 different curated lists for just about anybody on your, I would say, we tried to think about the different types of people in somebody's life.
Shopping for,
so like
sure.
pet parents, somebody who's a foodie, somebody who likes art. And then one of my favorites is the gift of self-care, a gift for yourself. So that's a great list. Book lover, yeah, all of those. And, you'll find illustrated lists. So there's pictures there, so you can see if you
get
like
an
them.
idea of what you're buying.
Yeah, and that's at vivafallriver.com/viva-holiday. You can also just go to the homepage. We have it on there. But I will say, if you're looking for a truly exclusive gift, something that you can only get at the Viva Maker Shop, we have our new holiday box this year. Last year we had done some Fall River brands, like old, kind of
like a food sort of.
Yeah, it was like
box?
a traditional holiday, So this year we decided to talk about winter and being cozy. So it's the Cozy Comfort Box, and it's everything that you would need on a cold winter's night. So we've got a ceramic bottom mug and a Portuguese-inspired tile trivet from Potter's Printing. We made that with them. A decadent cocoa bomb from Pop Culture. I mean, always, just buy me that and I'll be happy. And then a custom-designed woodcut holiday ornament from Varro Industries. So this is a really, really special, every year we try to do a new ornament. And so if you bought the one last year, add this one to your collection. Yeah, and the best thing is no wrapping required because we put it in a really nice box and we have it, decorated.
It's all done up.
Yeah, you can just pop it in the car. You can even keep it in the car in case you forget somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's a holiday life hack right there. And all of that is for $27.50, and I'll tell you, more than a couple people on my list are going to be getting that. But supplies are limited, so please go and buy them before I buy them.
Or me.
It's not just for me. But instead of giving a gift, people always talk to me about experience gifts. Like things, or either something that you can do with your friend instead of like the regular old holiday gathering. Or things that you can do, that you can make, and then give a handmade gift, which is like literally talking about the thought that counts, the thought and the effort right there. Right. So over at Tequila Lime, they have 2 super unique workshops this month, and one of them I'm definitely going to get a ticket to. December 6th at 6:30, you can join the DIY Tabletop Holiday Boxwood tree class. So let me strip the rest away. Boxwood tree class. I had to figure out what that was.
This speaks to me. I really like this.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's so $80 and all supplies are included, and you get a margarita and past apps. That's an amazing night out, and you'd still have something to take home. And then this one I'm interested in. On the 7th, you can come back and join them for a holiday margarita and avocado fry workshop. So $50. And you get all the secrets behind their amazing avocado fries. And if you've been there, you know what I mean. You've probably had one. And also how to craft a really good, I think they're going to do a coconut margarita, something, festive. And they'll teach you how to do that. And that's a perfect way to impress your guests if you have some people over.
Yep, stuff that you
Let me whip up some avocado fries and a coconut margarita. You know, obviously, if that's not your speed, that same night over at the Maker Shop, watercolor artist Lana Kwan is going to be hosting a workshop where you can paint your own watercolor ornament and or cards, holiday cards, which I think is such a cool idea. Super special. And that's on Thursday the 7th from 6 to 8. Another super cool thing, you know, our friends at the Lafayette Durfee House, we're not going to disappoint us
Nope,
with a good old-fashioned 18th century Christmas. And you can make a tin Christmas ornament with John the Tinner from Fairhaven Village Militia. And that's on Sunday, December 10th from 1 to 4. I think this is one that they've done every year, and it's really something that they say is very special.
John clearly knows what he's doing.
John
with
the Tinner.
A name like
they don't
that.
just put Tinner in your name.
No. No, but that's something that, you know, I even remember making ornaments like that as a child, and I literally just put it on my tree, you know?
Oh my gosh.
The little, like, the tin ornament is something that's just so traditional, and it's something that can withstand the cats and the animals and the children.
Try to eat that one,
yeah.
You know? But yeah, they have that, and they have a wassail celebration too. I wasn't able to add it in, but I wanted to mention it because I just think those are really cool, like very different holiday, and shows you different traditions that you don't have. I mean, we get so stuck in our traditions, and it's nice to see what other people do. Yeah. And then over on the south end, SoCo Art Labs again is hosting a really interesting event. I've seen a lot of paint nights, lots of paint nights, but I haven't seen one that includes tarot. So they're doing a paint night in tarot on December 16th from 6 to 9, $40, which is very affordable. Gets you all the supplies and instruction, and you also get mini psychic readings.
Cool.
So I mean, I don't know what to expect, but I think that's really awesome. And then let's not forget, you know, I don't often buy gift certificates, but if you're going to buy a really good gift certificate, Narrow Center for the Arts is a great way to give somebody the gift of music, somebody who loves concerts and super fun. Plenty of shows all year long to go to, and you can buy these gift certificates right online at narrowcenter.org.
That's very clever. And I was going to say, with the tarot one, like, you could maybe know what to put for your New Year's resolution if you get a little bit of
Somebody
insight.
wants to see, enter here. Okay, so enough about the gifts, because you know we love shopping. But let's get into the annual holiday events that everybody looks forward to every year that, you know, just make the season. So this Saturday, the 2nd, we have the 39th Annual Children's Holiday Parade kicking off at 1 o'clock at the top of Kennedy Park. And it works its way down South Main Street to the Government Center, where this year, I think a really smart move, the city is going to host its tree lighting at the same time from 3 to 5. So the parade usually runs from 1 to 3. This is from 3 to 5. Oh my God, so many activities. They outdid themselves. Sam outdid herself. Photos with Santa, free hot cocoa, and free blount soup. Ooh. They have 4 food trucks, airbrush tattoos and face painting, music, crafts and games, giveaways, and a performance by our friends at Circus Dynamics who did one of the Third Fridays.
Yeah.
So that's at 3:15. At approximately 4:15, special guests will join Mayor Paul Coogan to light the tree for the first time this season. So I'm outrageously excited for this event because I'm walking with the Tansy Elementary School group. My first time walking in this parade in my life. And so for those at the beginning of the parade route, obviously, you know, the parade is going to go by. If you want to go to the tree lighting, you're going to need to do something. So over at the Maker Shop on South Main, you can make free ornaments starting at 2 o'clock. So once the parade goes by, stop in. I'll even see if we can get some hot cocoa together. That's a great idea. Note to self, hot cocoa. See, I can make things happen. That's when you're doing
magic of Christmas.
It's the magic of Christmas. And then so the next day, Greater Fall River Recreation is hosting their annual Christmas celebration, usually packed every year, Sunday the 3rd at noon. Lots of free, exciting activities, arts and crafts, face painting, train rides. I don't even know where they're going to do that. I'm pretty excited to figure that out. And then, of course, you know, free beverages, food, and a visit by Santa Claus and possibly Mrs. Claus. So, and then we also have, you know, 'tis the season for holiday music. We've got a bunch of groups. So on Sunday, December 17th, there are 2 things happening at 3 p.m. One of them is over at the Good Shepherd Church in the South End, and that's the South Coast Community Chorale. Carl, thank you. Singing classical selections and holiday favorites. Tickets are on Eventbrite, $12 to $15. Also right here at Bristol Community College at the Margaret L. Jackson Performing Arts Center, we have the Fall River Symphony Orchestra's 99th season. You better get ready for a 100th season next year. Holiday Pops concert. Tickets are $25 for adults, free for children and students, which is so awesome. You can purchase online or at the door. And then, you know, finally, what's become a real holiday tradition, I think, in the last couple of years, the Sons of Serendip concert here at next door at Bristol at BMC Durfee High School, Friday, December 22nd at 7:30. I'm thrilled to announce that this year they're going to be joined by the Coreys. Proceeds are donated. It's $10 per person, but proceeds are donated to the annual Law Enforcement Assisting Families Community Fall River Christmas Toy Drive. Whew. It's a long one, but just bring a toy is what we're saying. So I'm trying. Oh, we're running out of time. I know there's so much things.
Oh, it's okay. We keep going.
All right, I'm going to keep going. So really wanted to quickly say our friend Santa and our frenemy, the Grinch, will be popping up all over Fall River this month, working overtime for sure. You already know about the parade, the Christmas celebration, but right here at the Fall River Community Media Studio on Monday, December 4th at 5 p.m., you can come to this studio and be a part of North Pole Live, where kids get to call up Santa and talk to them and see, you know, am I on the good list, basically. And they are also going to have free crafts for kids, cookies, and a visit by the Grinch, who I hope does not derail the whole event. Just saying.
He was causing trouble at Thanksmas.
Yes.
I saw it.
Yes. So, and then, you know, we all know that St. Nick likes to eat. So there are a host of breakfasts with Santa, dinners with Santa, even a dinner with the Grinch on our events calendar. So please be sure to check out the full event roundup and all December events and Santa appearances on our events roundup. We usually release it on the first day of the month. You can find it online. You can also find it on vivafallriver.com right on the homepage. Print it out, put it on the fridge, and do not miss a single sighting of the man in the red suit. And I have to mention this one too. We always talk about Santa, we always talk about the Grinch, but what about Krampus?
Oh yeah.
You know, what about Krampus? Not all of us are good.
No.
I mean, I don't mean us, I mean other people. So the Fall River Public Library is hosting a really special evening on December 5th from 6 to 7 called Krampusnacht, which translates into Night of the Devil Krampus, which is a pretty amazing night. So Krampus is going to come all the way from Central Europe to visit those of you who may not have made the nice list this year. You know who you are. Certainly not us again. I guess I just want to say, though, the event's free, but since a couple weeks ago and up until December 5th, they have a tree, like a book that you can write. It's called the Snitching Station, where you can. I want to see this book, where you can write in the names of people who have been naughty, but you can't put any kids' names, whatever. So you can only put in adults. You know, that's fine. So I know we're running out of time, and I want to give Ashley a chance to talk about a few things. So I'm going to do this really quick. Holiday tea at the Maritime Museum. It's great to see a holiday tea back. Our friends at the Fall River Historical Society used to have it every year, and it was a cherished tradition. But of course, they're undergoing a really extensive interior renovation. Hopefully, they'll be back next year. So the Maritime Museum is coming in on Sunday, December 10th from 10 to 11:30 to have a beautiful holiday tea. So definitely check that out. Elf Trivia is coming to Barrett's Waterfront on Wednesday, December 13th, starting at 6:30, and there are going to be prizes for those who are the ultimate Elf fans. I have to ask, what's your favorite holiday movie?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that
I'm
one.
so boring. I love It's a Wonderful Life.
That's a good one.
I do. It's like,
traditional.
You know, it's just super traditional. But yes, I mean, the Muppets, how did I forget that one? That's going to be on my list this year.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Nothing from Hallmark. Sorry, Mom. She loves that thing. And then I will end on a very special invitation to everybody, all of you out there, to join us at the Viva Maker Shop for the Viva Holiday Party. It's always an amazing time, Wednesday, December 20th from 5 to 8. I promise you it will be fun. It will be festive. And it's the perfect place to get those really last-minute gifts. TikTok, you know what I mean. All right, Ashley, kick it over to you.
Let's talk about FRAC and what's been happening with arts and culture and what's gonna kind of come into the new year as well. So first, I want to just acknowledge the awesome mural that has taken shape and is now on the Pearl Street parking garage. Thank you to the City of Fall River for allowing FRAC to put a mural on the parking garage and being a partner in it. And also thank you to Rep. Carol Fiola for securing the earmark that allowed us to do this project and the many components that we've talked about many components, but there was re-granting, there's this mural, there was apprentices as well.
This is an extraordinary
It was a multi-tiered project, but at the end of the day, we have a mural in the city that I hope everybody is really proud of. I'm personally proud of it. I think it spreads a really wonderful, positive message to everyone that sees it. So shout out to BK Fox, who was the lead artist on that project, and her professional artist partner, Claudio Picasso, and to FGX Studios for the fantastic photos you've seen.
That's,
and we'll have a short film coming out. A little, I don't know, yeah, it's a film. Yeah,
Let's
a little
do a
short
premiere.
We should do a premiere, like a whole ribbon cutting, red carpet sort of thing.
So another reason to have a party.
We will, and he's been working on really just documenting the whole process from beginning to end, and I can't wait for everyone to see that.
That's exciting.
And again, thank you to all the apprentices that were a part of that project. It was a pleasure to meet some new people, and I really look forward to what they do in the future. I know that they formed a really nice relationship amongst them. Their group.
That's like the bonus. That's like the bonus of something like this project, is having
making
that
friends.
happen. Yeah,
making friends and being inspired to do work together. So keep an eye out for them. I have a feeling that you'll see work from them in 2024. And also coming in 2024, it was announced recently in the Herald News, and I'm happy to share with all of you, that the City of Fall River received a Bloomberg Philanthropies grant for a project that FRAC will be helping them manage. And it's an asphalt art initiative grant. And so what is asphalt art? Well, asphalt art is anytime you're putting paint on the actual ground, on the street surface. And so we actually have a version of that. We have the Pride Crosswalk next to Government Center. That's asphalt art. And so we'll have another project that will take place in 2024 at the intersection of Bradford and Broadway.
That's a big one.
And as you may know, that's kind of like somebody had said, I think in the Herald, it's a hairy intersection.
That's one way to put it.
It's one way to put it. It's definitely one. And that intersection was selected because it's actually on the list of 100 most dangerous intersections in Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
A list you don't want to be on, but maybe we can fix that.
And so we're hoping that this project will help slow traffic, bring awareness to pedestrians and to cyclists, and help people just slow down and navigate that intersection a little bit more safely. So we look forward to bringing that project to you in 2024.
That's exciting. And Fall River was one of 25 cities, like in Canada, Mexico, United States.
Yeah, so
that is amazing.
This is a big deal.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. So this grant was open to, all of North America.
That's
Canada,
exciting.
Mexico, United States. They
Fall River.
They had over 200 applications, and Fall River was one of 25.
I like that.
One of 25.
Makes me happy.
It's all good things. It's all good things, and they're all positive contributions to the city. And so again, we look forward to engaging with another artist. Lena McCarthy is the artist for that project. And we talked about family in our last mural, but Lena as well has deep family ties here in Fall River with family here. And,
I love that.
And she's very excited to visit family and to make this mural happen for us.
That's great.
So we also have coming up our annual monthly.
Well, it's the end of the year, monthly.
The monthly FRAC meeting.
Holiday.
So as always, it's the second Monday of every month at 5 o'clock. And for the month of December, we are on Zoom. So you do need to register to get the Zoom link. You can find it on FRAC's website. You can find it on the Viva calendar, our social media, and Eventbrite. And so I look forward to seeing you on the 11th. And what I also look forward to seeing people at is the Ignition Space on South Main Street. So we have a brand new exhibition in there. It is featuring 2 students who are finishing their masters at Bridgewater State. And so we're really happy to host actually their thesis exhibition.
I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, this is their thesis exhibition. And so our hours are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We open at 11 every day, with Saturday and Sunday closing up at 3. And the other ones are a little longer. Again, check out our website on the Ignition page. You can get all the details. So again, Ignition Space staying active. It's nice to keep hosting people and exhibitions
it's exciting.
in there.
I mean, the last one I bought a piece. I bought a piece from Abigail.
Oh yeah.
And
I think you got one from the other show too.
Oh my God! Do I have to buy one from this one
You
too?
might. You might.
All right.
You might.
All right.
But
to
your point,
support
though.
local artists.
Yeah.
See?
To your point,
I do
though.
what I say.
Yeah. We just finished up Abigail Collins' exhibition, and she's
did
a real
a phenomenal
entrepreneur. She was
job.
like, "Here's my Venmo. Send me a tip. Buy some artwork." That's the way to do it.
And she may be, we may be seeing some of her products in the Viva Maker Shop. We had a conversation about it because she does beautiful pencil drawings.
There you
she
go.
does photographs as well, but the pencil drawings were gorgeous and affordable. Which art does not have to be expensive.
No,
it really does not. There are many different ways, and artists are usually, they want to help you have their work as well.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So that doesn't mean haggle them. That doesn't mean try to bargain with them.
No, and so I hope artists also take advantage of a networking event that's coming up on the 12th. Again, we're back at the Tuscan building with our friends at SoCo Art Lab.
They are killing it.
They have a ton going on. So on the 12th at 6 o'clock, they kick off their networking event. And then we also have more education. So we had talked about, you know, FRAC had sponsored some courses with Bristol during the month of November, and we'll be back in February and March to do some more education around exhibitions and performances and hosting actual receptions and kind of how to hit that out of the park. But one thing I want to make sure that I mention is our Ignition Fund. So FRAC has grant money and we want to give it to you. And I know I've said this before, but again, applications are open. Now is your time to go and apply. It's
like your Santa.
I have money, and for this one, really, you just have to be a Fall River resident that lives and or works in the city. You know, this is for Fall River's creatives. We will award 6 grants of up to $2,000 for you to do a project. And your project will take place inside the Ignition space in 2024.
So you even have a space, again.
We have a space for you to do the project. We're providing some funds for you to do the project. And also just the visibility and the networking that can come along with doing something like that. So do check out thefrac.org. Check out our grant. We have our meeting if you want to learn more, ask questions.
The newsletter. There's so many ways to reach us. You cannot get rid of us.
No, no. So again, lots happening with arts and culture. You know, we went through this whole list that's all sorts of stuff, but you know, if there's anything we're missing, as always, you mentioned the Viva calendar.
Yep, make sure you please submit. Again, that would be a huge gift to me this holiday season. We are actually posting today about asking people to put their holiday events. Not like I don't like looking for them because it keeps me informed, but it would be, it allows us to better serve the community. So please always make sure to submit your events on our vivafallriver.com/events. If you scroll down, there's a submission link. There's even a video, but I know you're not going to need it. We also have my weekly newsletter, her monthly newsletter, and our website. So again, we are here for you. But that is all the time that we have for now. I had to cut out a lot, so don't forget, go to the calendar because there's still a lot more.
Yep.
Get out, experience the joy of the holidays in Fall River. Have a great and safe New Year's Eve. And until then, Viva Fall River.